I never played Hotline Miami, but I feel like do you shoot cops in that game? Oh,
Station
yeah.
and revered by both man and beast. Jet Set Radio, citizens of the underworld. This is your king speaking. Stop what you're doing and listen up. Seems that Poison Jam's graffiti contains a lethal poison. Makes people laugh themselves.
Oh, those bastards.
They followed up their performance at Shibuya Terminal with encores at Chuo Street and in Wakaku Dai Heights. Those Poison Jam punks got as much attitude as they are ugly. Poison Jam has been heating up the streets with their rivalry with the Queens of 99th Street. Rapid 99! These ladies hate seafood with a passion and fight with those fish-faced fools. Poison Jam, like cats and dogs. If you can find them out there in the streets, they might slip you some information. And then there's Hayashi. Wakaku Police Force's own personal version of hell on earth. I mean, even his own partner is afraid of him. Because when he loses it, there ain't no telling who he'll shoot at. I mean, he's crazy. Check this out. Just the other day, he freaked out and trashed a patrol car. And why, you may ask? Because one of his subordinates went to buy him his favorite mint candy and came back with coffee flavor instead. What's up with this fool?
Why not just get, like... Alright, who do I want to be? You know what, let's play with beat. To circle back into Silence de la Mar and protagonism, and following up a bit on what we were talking about during Zelda with Link never making choices, something I find interesting with Silence de la Mar, and for instance, the relative sparse dialogue here, is it is more of a choice. In Silence de la Mar, it is about a French farm family that decides not to talk to the Nazi occupying their farm during World War II. They take vows of silence and they don't talk to him. And it changes the way the Nazi sees his own ideology and in the society he is fighting this war for. Through not engaging with the fascists, they set the terms. They don't play the game. They don't enable their ideology. And so, as a strategy for countering orders given, rather than just silently acquiescing to orders given, it's interesting to watch the Silence de la Mar and think about it in contrast to something like Drive, to something like Zelda. This is kind of something that's interesting about Chrono Trigger, because I'd identify Chrono Trigger as the best game with a silent protagonist.
What's up?
In You Can't Win, I talk about it highlighting the alternative structures to the dominant culture that these outlaws have to form. And it's its own subculture and code that is followed and obeyed. Because, proper society is not accommodating towards people of the time. And those participants aren't necessarily moral losers, but they may be on the losing end of capitalism. All right. Cop battle tutorial. You know what? Let's go. Okay, this is very helpful. As always, abolish ICE. Remember, they have to show a badge, they have to have a warrant. Okay. Yeah, I need to pick up spray cans, robot. just like that. Oh? See, I didn't know that was a thing. Secret techniques. I'm see if there's any secret techniques to the combos I don't understand. He sure does like calling me a noob, though. Okay, that's enough for now. So, Doganzaka Hill. Chuo Street. Ukakudai Heights. Slowly, we unfold this map of Tokyo. Alright, I've heard performance dips here for a moment on the 360. When I was investigating ways to play this, there was a lot of conflicting info.
This is 99th Street, the city's hottest nightlife scene, centering around Benton Tower. Here is just one bloody showdown after another, because it's where the mafia kingpins keep their offices. And there's been some bad stuff going down lately, ever since the mysterious power outage. Rapper 99 seems to have made this their home. All right, my people, it's time to give 99th Street a new paint job.
All squads.
Oh yeah, this is fine.
There are reports of youths skating near 99th Street. Squads nearby are ordered to investigate. Repeat, all squads. Squadron commander to all personnel. The youths have been spotted in the area. All personnel await instructions in the briefing room.
And the reason you're hearing the police scanner is because DJ Professor K in Universe is sending you their messages. He is selectively leaking stuff so that the youths of Tokyo know what's going on. And here we are in the mysterious blacked out district. Ooh, it looks like there's stuff to tag over here.
Squadron commander to all personnel. The suspects have returned. If you get them in your sights, fire at will.
Oh wow, this police force.
Hey!
Got a lot of gear. I have on the stack Gangs of New York, which I'll have a more thorough, proper chunk of the game where I talk about Gangs of New York. But one of the reasons it's worth talking about Gangs of New York is because you do really see how the way the police force is portrayed here is historically how police forces have operated. They are there to protect property and capital, of course. That's the whole reason they protect private property. But within gangs in New York, you really do see the rise of policing as a response to the Irish and the Italians and the Jews all coming into the city and developing their own successful business ventures. And the way waspier Protestants may not have liked that and wanted a way to shut down competing business interests. I find it kind of silly that it is apparently only takes 3 people to legally constitute a gang is the number I've seen, and something I remember in like middle school being told as well. I don't know how prevalent gang panic is now, but I feel in the 90s with the rise of hip-hop culture, it was a huge part of the stuff that made public service announcements and came to my school to warn us about. Of course, in real life, gangs do form around enterprises such as drug trafficking and sex trafficking, and do create harmful conditions for folks. But I don't think a group of 3 people having a shared culture that's not harming any... If it's harmless, why so suspicious? It's just a very arbitrary classification, in the same way classifying someone a terrorist is, you know? Speaking of, Louis Theroux has a very good documentary called The Settlers out now. It's making the rounds for free online if you find a copy of it. Definitely watch it. It is a follow-up to his Ultra Zionists documentary from like 2011. One of the first documentaries I watched that really put in clear terms what was happening in Gaza and the West Bank and all that. Louis Theroux is a treasure. Alright, I see some stuff I haven't hit over here. This may be my favorite track in the game, just a heads up. Yeah, just like the way it rewards exploration.
You got graffiti song.
Like, yeah, there's the on-rails experience, but there's also just the presence over progress, the stay still for a moment and look around. And it looks like I got all the graffiti on that side anyways, so I'm good to move on. Ooh, I see.
You came in here again. Yeah. I'm drinking by the copier. I made myself a promise. That I would finally talk to her. As I remain stable. I take another drink for you. I set it on the table. I'm sure I look at drunk and fool. I'm seeing two. And in my lonely eyes, I see myself.
Good job.
Ooh, out of graffiti. I do like how one half is dark and the other is not. It's like the first crack at the neon facade of Tokyo. Like, yeah, we're in a fictional, hyper-stylized Tokyo, but there's still an underbelly. There's still a grind they're trying to hide with, you know. If this place were cool, there wouldn't be, you know, cops needing to enforce an order. So you kind of see what they're chucking under the rug. You see the disparity. You see the poor people. You see the parts of town that are shut down. When you go to, I think it's Rikakudai Heights, this is in full effect. That's like the slums. A lot of the times there will be fiction with tyrannical leaders, but the world is still way too cool. And here the tyrannical leaders are impeding on and bearing a world in a way where you can see there's cool things, but they're trying to take them away. It's future-minded. There's something worth fighting for in the future. This isn't a fantasy game where it's about past glory or past myth. It's concerned with the now. There's oppression going on the streets, and these kids don't know how to deal with it besides expressing themselves through hip-hop and graffiti. Jet Set Radio Present. Yes, Wizworld. Exactly. Somehow 10 years behind the time on release, but now just a capsule of an idea, of a time, of a place. There is a sort of end of history kind of vibe to it, since it's a culmination of like this 90s sense of remix and deconstruction and reconstruction of cultural narrative. This is something I talked about while watching Freddy Got Fingered on the Discord, is, you know, pre-9/11 culture. Like we were remixing things to a point of like, what really was going to be coming out of this? One of my favorite movies is The Long Kiss Goodnight, and it surprises me how much that movie is an action movie, a popular action movie, with a female lead where the conceit is the CIA are the bad guys and the US war enterprise is going to keep staging terrorist activities to justify imperialism. Yeah, I do not mind that frame rate drop all that much. The other option was to play it on my original Xbox, which read fails a bit too much for my liking, which worries me because it's the only good way to play Silent Hill 2, which I do want to do for the stream, maybe sooner rather than later. Or to emulate it, but emulation, I was hearing various things about save corruptions, crashes. I had this annoying issue where the letterboxing wasn't working, so cutscenes just looked bad. I see you. If I do this right, I ride this grind out of this half of the map. And even if it was at the time dated, there is this question of like authenticity as far as means of introducing people to stuff. I think as long as it's respecting the deeper ideology of the thing it's representing, sometimes you're going to find stuff through Hot Topic, is what I'm getting at. If JSRF gets some suburban kid like looking into what Stokely Carmichael is about, cool. Ah, I see something on the wall up there. Here we go. Dang. Can I reverse? I don't remember. There we go. Churro Street, eh? Nope. Let's declunk this wacky jam. So as you can see, there's competing interests between the gangs, but it's clearly rooted in that Poison Jam's doing social harm. It's not so much like an ethnic dispute or a cultural dispute. It's a general, you know, do not harm others rule of the streets. Let everybody be free to express themselves. But also, be respectful of others. Oh no, the cops again. Is it just him? Nah, we don't want to go through the skyscraper district yet. All right, let's see what the crew's up to. You know what, Roboy? Yes, I would like to save. What's everyone doing? We just dancing? We just having a time? All right, it is 8:49. I'm gonna keep the music jamming while we take a break, but I'm gonna stand up, stretch my legs, relieve myself. Y'all should do the same. Smoke them if you got them, stretch, be kind to your body. I'm gonna pull up this screen right now, and we'll be right back. It is 8:49. I'm gonna start back up at 9 o'clock, y'all. Until then, take care.